Okay, so this is the spring little tapping routine that I do. We'll be also adding in, these will be working all the meridians, not all the meridians, the major points of the five of the organs. It's a great way because we're in the spring season. This is a great time to start some spring cleaning. This little routine will help kind of get that going, getting your engine going a little bit. So I always like to start with my feet. And since we're working with the liver this season, the liver meridian 1 is in the medial side of your big toe. It's on the inside of the big toe. And it's also then starts to travel up between the big toe and that second toe. It starts to come up that area. So this whole area is nice to massage. So you're activating that liver meridian. So you can start there if you want, that liver. And a lot of the this liver meridian works on the medial side of her leg, the inside of her leg, and then it travels up into the groin and it comes up to the side and it ends right here, liver 14. So a lot of our movements for this season will be about engaging the medial side of our legs, especially the upper area, the upper thighs. So again, you can massage that liver and then also, massage the whole foot. And then we can tap the foot, the wellspring, that kidney meridian at the ball mount of the foot. You give a couple, tap this for a little bit. You can go pretty hard. Of course, if it hurts, don't do it. But on the feet, especially this part of the foot, you can tap pretty hard here, kind of activate that kidney. And really, you can tap the whole foot, feels good too. And then I like to massage, do a little reflexology, because if you look at your foot, excuse my foot, but if you look at the inside edge of the foot, it looks like a spine. This would be the head, this would be the shoulders, and then you start with the spine, the top of the spine, the lower spine, and then we come into, then this would be like the low back. And then this part of your ankle is your like ovaries. And so when you massage this, sometimes that area is a little tender. You wouldn't massage that if you were pregnant. You wouldn't massage somebody if they were pregnant in this area typically. But for us, we can. It might be a little tender, but it's a good area to, massage for the, production of our hormones. And you can go right up to the ankle and massage that whole area. And then if you bring your fingers, kind of grab a hold of your ankle here, where that fourth finger is, you can press in, and this is an intersection of 3 major meridians, your liver, your spleen, and your kidneys. Again, a really great place. And that tends to be tender too. It's right along the shin bone. You can press deep in there. You might feel a little tenderness. That's also a great meridian area to massage or do some pressure points here, some little acupressure, because that's also good for your hormones. So again, we're just kind of giving ourselves a little boost ourselves. So once you learn this stuff, then you can palpate some, your own meridians rather than going to, a acupuncturist. And then you just follow that up that line along the shin bone, the inner shin bone. And again, that might be tender. We're following this line, the meridian of the liver. And then when you come to the knee, then you can take your elbow and just kind of press down again on the medial side of this thigh. So we're kind of following that liver meridian again. And also feels good on your hip doing that too. Now, if we want to add a little hip opener, which I like to do here, since this is nice and open here, grab a hold of your foot. So I'm on my right foot. I'm going to hold my right foot, and then you lift your knee up, your right knee up, and then you're going to press your hand into the knee into the hand. You're creating this compression here, this resistance here, and this creates a stretch. And then you just bring it down. You can feel that in your hip. It feels really nice. And then we'll do it again. We're going to press in. And you got to press into the hand into the knee, and the knee into the hand to really get that idea and that opening here. And then we'll do one more. So lift the knee up and then you press. This helps to open up that hip joint, especially the outer hip joint. And then we'll release this leg. Let's do the other foot. So we could start by just massaging our foot, our toes. It's nice to do this in the morning because your feet are usually clean in the morning. So it's a nice time. But I rub my feet all day. My feet hurt a lot. So I'm always rubbing them. I don't know, it's just, I don't know why that is, but it feels good to me too, to rub my feet. And I feel a little bit more energized after I rub my feet because there's a lot of acupuncture points on the bottom of the feet. And then again, remember, you can massage that, rub that inner part of the big toe. That is your liver meridian. And then in between the toe and the second toe, again, that's because that's where that liver meridian starts to wander. And then slap the bottom of your foot. That is the kidney point. We worked with that all winter, but we still want to go where this little routine I'm going to be showing you hits all the major organs. So this is our kidney meridian. And again, you know, you can slap the whole foot because it feels good. And there's a lot of other, remember I had said the reflexology of the foot, there's a lot of points on the foot. So no matter where you hit, is going to be helpful, but especially for the kidneys. And then if you want to go travel and do the reflexology, this looks like your spine. This would be your head. So if you ever have a headache, massaging the big toe is really good for headache because that's the reflexology for the head. And then shoulders would be more of you're coming down. This would be the shoulder area, and then the top of the spine, then the mid back down to your low back. And then massaging that ankle point, it tends to be a little tender. Remember I had said this is where the female organs, male organs are. Would not do this if you're pregnant. So if you're going to massage somebody's foot and they're pregnant, avoid that area completely. And then grab a hold of your ankle with your hand, and where that fourth finger lands on the inside of the shin of the leg, then you would palpate that area, which means you're just kind of pressing in a little pressure point here, that intersection of those three major meridians. And then follow that up the inside of the shin all the way up to your knee, to the inside of the knee. Then you can add your elbow, because the elbow is nice and strong and you can really press in there. And again, you'll feel this in the hip too, but again, you know you're working that liver meridian right in here. Then if you want to do your hip opener, just lift that knee up, press it in, create that resistance. And one side is usually always a little bit more tender or tighter than the other. That's pretty normal. But again, we're trying to create balance on both sides of our body because it just helps with your posture and your gait and movement. And then we'll release. Now we're going to work the stomach meridian. Right here, there's a little divot on the side of your knee. And then we're going to just hit that area. And I like to do a purging breath with this next tapping. So I'm inhaling through my nose, blowing it out through my mouth. And you just continue this for the next part of this session. So we're inhaling through the nose, blowing it out through the mouth. So it's nice to do purging breath with tapping, especially in the morning. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Let's take it up to our lung meridians. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Continue that breath. And then we're going to come to your clavicle bone, drop down about 2 inches, kidney meridian. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. One more, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. And now we come to our thymus, right at the sternum point, that gland. This is a gland, this is not a meridian, but I like to tap this for your immune system. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Now we're going to come to our liver meridian 14, right under the nipple. You want to follow it, and right on top of that rib point, that is liver 14. And instead of, we can tap that too, or you can massage it. I'm going to tap mine. I'm going to inhale through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. One more, inhale through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Underneath the armpit is your heart meridian. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. One more, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Other side, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. One more, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. And now we come to our gallbladder meridian. We'll start with the forehead. Our gallbladder meridian our head's loaded with gallbladder meridian. So we're going to start with the skull. We're going to go right down the center line of your skull, right to your occiput bone, that very hard bone at the end of your skull. Again, another good area to palpate if you have a headache. And then take it down to the back of the shoulder. That's where that meridian also goes to, right to the back of that shoulder, or as close as you can. Then we'll come back up, and now we're going to do the side of her skull. Lots of gallbladder meridians. Take it all the way down to the occiput bone again, down the neck, the sides of the necks, down to the back of the shoulder. And the temples, gallbladder meridian again, temples. And continue with inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through your mouth. Come under the eyes. Now we're at stomach meridian. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. And then also for your stomach meridian around the mouth. And then I like to add the jaw into, because that just feels good in the jaw. Release your face and your mouth. Even stick out your tongue. We hold a lot of stuff. The jaw is one of the tightest areas that we hold, that we grip in. So it's good to release that in your face. Really good for aging, for wrinkles, to relax that. You can tell when somebody's really tense by their face. So this just softens the face a little bit. And then we can just rub up and down the ears a little bit. And then we're going to come right into our B breath, because this helps to smooth out our vascular system. And it also brings that vibration that helps to soothe us. So you're going to close the ears, those little flaps on those ears, and then do maybe 2 hums. And then when you're ready, you start. You inhale and then hum. And then just sit for a moment. Notice how you feel. And then you can move on with your day. So it's a great way to start your day. If you need a break during the day, this is another great thing to do. Again, it's just kind of a reboot of your system just to get it started. Thank you so much.